Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Thanks for coming by today. Today we're just gonna go over some plans for September reading, and which is basically consists of this pile of books I've pulled over here. For vibes of the events I want to take part in September, because I'm really looking forward to September. Yes, September is just right around the corner, and I'm hoping to kind of get back in the swing of things. I lost a bit of my mojo in August. I just barely any reading, which is fine, but I kind of miss it. So I'm kind of just, I'm wanting to kind of, like I said, get back into the swing of things, and I'm hoping that September will do that for me, and a few of these events that I'm really excited to take part in, even if just for one little thing, So before I get into events, just a reminder that our Death by TBR Book Club pick, of course, this is the book club I co-host with Kelly from Kelly Hooked on Books. Our pick for the month is Made for Love by Alyssa Nutting. So, as always, the Discord is linked below if you want to join us there. It's a very casual kind of book club. Read anytime during the month. Pop you into the chat. Let us know how you're feeling about it. That kind of thing. It's like I say, casual. Okay, so for the events, September is kicking off with Kelsey's Carnival. So Kelsey from Slime and Slashers, she's bringing back her Patreon readathon, the Carnival. Where we're reading, any kind of like carnival, circus, theme park, stuff about clowns, whatever. You don't have to read those kinds of books, but I'm gonna be hopefully reading those kinds of books. I love Kelsey. I love supporting her on Patreon. She gives us super fun events. This is gonna be fun. Round 2 for Carnival. I'm excited. Let's go. I'm diving in with Carnival things. I've got a couple of physical books here, including Tauntauns. I'm hoping I'm saying those right. This is by Al San Antonio. Can you see? Yep, Ferris Will. Tense. Yeah. Creepy eyes. Yes, come to the carnival and join the dance of death. So this sounds amazing, because a carnival appears overnight on the old Scott property. Ferris wheel, mirror maze, midway, tunnel of love. Cold, monstrous eyes glare down as the calliope's bright music beckons through the carnival's wrought iron gates. Once inside, there is no escape from terror from the dance of death. A single warrior stands against Ash, the master showman, 13-year-old Reggie Carson. Reggie must face Ash on his own ground, the twisted carnival landscape, and fight not only for his own soul, but for us all. Sounds like the perfect kind of like transitional book from like summer to fall, because I always think of like carnival, like traveling carnivals, or it's definitely kind of a late summer, early fall kind of thing with like fairs that pop up and stuff. This sounds really great. I've not read anything by this author, though. I've got several of his books on my shelf, so I just really need to give one a go. Yes, I'm really excited. I also have this book. This is basically a second part of this series. I read the first one, Fears of a Clown, I think it was called. It's a collection of short stories by different authors that talk about fears that clowns have. So all of these will be clown stories. So this is a Bloody Red Nose, 15 Fears of the Clowns. I guess there's 15 stories in here. It's going to be awesome. I had such a great time with the first entry into this, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's just going to be a lot of fun. One of these stories is called The Killer Clown Massacre. I mean, how can you not read it? It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, this came out in 2019. I'm excited. The cover is great. All right. I also have a couple of things. I have this on my Kindle called Grackles on the Feeder by Gage Greenwood. I think this is supposed to be like a little novella. It's a horror. You see the cover. It's going to be amazing. I got a couple of fantasy books that I've had on my radar for a while. Bacchanal by Veronica G. Henry and Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I think I've got Caraval on my Kindle, but I think I also found the audio on Everand. So if I spend like basically the carnival lasts for like a week. So a couple of audiobooks would be nice to kind of throw into the shuffle. I feel like I probably have more like carnival, circus type books on my shelf that I've stuck somewhere. My shelves are such a mess. I can't find anything. So this is what I've come up with so far. And I think that'll be like, for the week, that'll be great. So that's the first event, right? Of course, there's also Shorty September, which is a month-long event. Some of these, I mean, I think we'll definitely fit into Shorty September also. That's a nice short story collection. So Shorty September is hosted by Postory Time and Too Many Heathers. I think this is the 3rd or 4th year for Shorty September. I'm excited. I pulled a bunch of short books just to, kind of mood read through for the month, and probably spend at least a full week digging into a lot of these shorties, because I'll spend a week during the carnival and then a week on another event. We'll see just how it goes. But again, just short things I pulled off my shelf, try to work through these books. I'm still doing Read What You Want challenge. Remember that thing? Yeah. I'm not even halfway through yet. So I have Itza by Rios de la Luz. Nice short little. I still hadn't gotten to Waif by Samantha Kolesnik. I need to. Quite short. I've got this Mark Allen Gunnels book. I really enjoy Mark Allen Gunnels, and I've got a few of his books I'm sitting on read on my shelf. Well, I know one of the prompts for Shorty September is to read some poetry. I have this Lucy Snyder collection, Exposed Nerves. I would definitely like to dig into this. I'm very excited. I got, and Then I Woke Up by Malcolm Devlin. I've got all kinds of little horror novellas. Bedmakers by Chad Lusky, John Bowden. 2 amazing authors, and I need to get to that. The Lamb Will Slaughter the Lion by Margaret Killjoy. I think I've had this on every Shorty September TV. That's a middle grade, this creepy looking book called The Ghost Children by Eve Bunting. That looks spooky. Some Haley Piper, Cranberry Cove. This is her newest one, I believe. Pretty sure. Yeah, I pre-ordered a copy of it probably a year ago before it came out. Anyway, very excited for that. Some short stories by Kathy Koja. Could do that. Short stories. I got these weird punk books, the zines that they put out. These would be great for Shorty September, right? Speaking of weird punk books, Mutant Circuit by Mark Jaskowski. Yep. I never got to Lanny by Max Porter. Nice and short. It's a shorty. It's under 200 pages. I've heard it's amazing. And The Council of Animals by Nick McDonald. It's a shorty. Why haven't I read it yet? I don't know. Under 200 pages. I mean, this sounds like a really delight. So those are just some options for Shorty September. There's other things. I got so many things on my Kindle. It's a madhouse. Anyway, there are a couple of smaller, I'm going to say I'm participating in a smaller way, a couple of things of events, one of which I saw over on Storm Reads' channel, and I'll link the other hosts below as well. I could think there's at least one other host. I can't remember now. I'm sorry, I didn't write the names down. Is Vamptember, and that's to basically read some vampire books. There are prompts and stuff, but I've just, if I read one vampire book, which is also a shorty, yeah, I could count that too. I really want to read this. And there's also Framed in September, which is an art-based event that sounds amazing. I saw it over on Greg's channel, Another Bibliophile Reads, and again, there's a few hosts. I'll link them below to go check it out. It sounds like a really great event and pretty, I think, easy to participate in. It's a low pressure one, so basically it's to read a book about art. It could be nonfiction, fiction, whatever, any kind of book about art. I mean, it could be long, short, doesn't even really matter. And then they want you to go experience some art, go to a concert, go listen to some music, go to an art gallery, go to an art museum, whatever, a dance, dance performance, a play, any kind of art. To kind of experience some art, and then is to create your own art or talk about a piece of art that's meaningful to you in some way. I actually think that's it. That's the event. So it sounds really wonderful. I would like to dig back into Ninth Street Women and just read a little bit. This is a really big book, and I'm taking my time with it, and I haven't gotten very far at all into it, but I'm up to, where was my bookmark? I lost it. Where is it? Oh yeah. I'm basically just have started it. I basically just barely started it, but this is digging into the story of kind of behind Lee Krasner, Elaine de Kooning, Grace Hardigan, Joan Mitchell, and Helen Frankenthaler, 5 painters in the movement that changed modern art. And it's got like basically a little section about each of the artists with, of course, some nice photos and things in the middle. And just read a little bit. Maybe I can read one little section of it or something like that. Maybe the section on Lee Krasner or something. I just want to continue reading on with that, and maybe I'll get to a museum or something. I don't know, we'll see. It'll be fun. I think it sounds really great. So other than that, I've got my own event, of course. The Week of Weird Round 4 is back. Jason and I brought it back. Of course, Jason from Jason's Weird Reads. We are back for round 4 of Week of Weird. This is going to be September 15th through the 21st. I'll link our announcement videos below if you happen to miss them or whatever. I hope that you'll come and join us to get weird with us. And all that good stuff. And I've just kind of pulled about a pile of things. A pile of things I could possibly get into. I seem to read a lot of Eric LaRocca for a Week of Weird, so why not read this short story collection that I've had for a long time. I think this is the kind of like the first printing of this collection. I think it's been reprinted with another press now, but anyway, just a nice short sweet collection from Eric LaRocca, which will of course fit for our prompt to read something by an LGBTQIA+ author. And again, I just pulled something that sound weird, and we'll see kind of what I get to, particularly Kaori Fujino's Nails and Eyes, which I really want to read. I really want to read this one. I think I might make this one a definite. It is also a shorty. This very strange book that I also really want to read. This is The Ancestry of Objects by Tatiana Reichman, I'm not sure. It's very short also. It sounds weird. As does Laird Hunt's And the House in the Dark of the Woods, also a shorty, and sounds wonderfully weird as well. I love this little book. It's like hardcover, but it's like kind of squat and tubby. and it also has like sort of like the chapter headings. It's got like I don't know, interesting like illustration stuff. Anyway, I love this cover with the hands wrapped around this like wolf's face. Very cool. I pulled some manga because of course one of our prompts is to read some kind of weird, manga, graphic novel, comic, picture book, whatever, some kind of illustrated work. I've got volume 1 of the Toilet Bound Hanako-kun by Idaro. Frick. It's about some like ghost that lives in a toilet, I think. It's in like a school, I think. Sounds great. Of course, whoa, I dropped that. Hold on. I pulled some Junji Ito, Fragments of Horror. This is one of his collections. I didn't get to. I pulled this for another TBR. I didn't get to it. This cover is so great. Like you can't see it, but there's like this I don't really want to. It's not like embossing. I don't know, but there's like this sort of image that's pressed onto this image. There's like an eye right here, and like this female figure coming into here. Like it's really cool. It's not gonna be able to pick up on camera. Anyway, I also picked up The Low Woods by Carmen Maria Machado, Dani and Tamara Bonvillian. This sounds really kind of weird too. I mean, that's really all I need to know. There's this creature lurking out in the woods. Sounds wonderfully weird to me. Graphic novel fits the prompt. Of course, we have our group read to read The Weirdest World by R.A. Lafferty, which is a short story. You can read it for free on Project Gutenberg. Your library may have it, whatever. It's gonna be great. For the Read to Cosmic Horror, I want to continue reading. What's the name of the book 2? The Worm and His Kings by Haley Piper. There was a book 2. There's also a book 3 actually. The audiobooks are on Everend, so I might actually get into both of them. They're both quite short. Even The Worm Returns. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. But book 2, that's gonna be my cosmic horror pick. I'm so excited. Y'all know I love Haley Piper. And then, of course, I'd like to continue into my big anthologies. I've got the Big of the Weird, which is edited by the Vandermeers, and then the New Weird, which is also edited by the Vandermeers. So I'll read a story or two. One of these years, I'm going to finish this book. It might take me 20 years, but I'm going to finish it, dang on it. But so that's going to be my week of weird plans. I'm really excited for it. And then really that's about it. So as most of us, sort of in my circles, we know that Halloween-a-thon is going to be picking up kind of towards the latter part of September. Whatever the first day of fall is, at September 22nd, I think, 21st, 22nd. So Halloween-a-thon will be picking up then, which will be right after Week of Weird. I've not been planning for a while, other than I've got a few little stacks though that I'm wanting to get to for October. I may just kind of stretch Shorty September, till the end of the month. I'm really not sure. This is basically my first 3 weeks so far tentatively planned for September, and then just kind of go from there as I finish out the month and see, kind of what I need to get into. But I'm really excited for September. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's gonna start off really fun with the carnival reads, which I'm just really excited about. Hopefully, I'm gonna do some vlogging. I'm kind of missing vlogging. I enjoy vlogging. I know not a lot of people watch. I don't get crazy views on my vlogs. I enjoy it, so I will try that. Of course, Week of Weird. I'm excited. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me know what you're going to be getting into for September, of course. I want to know any, joining in for Shorty September. I hope you'll join us, for a Week of Weird. And check out that framed event. And I think it just sounds really great. And I think it sounds like a lot of fun. So, other than that, I think that's it. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you're doing well as we're kind of winding down with summer. I know my kiddos already started back to school, so that kind of feels like summer is winding down for sure once all the kids go back to school and all that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. All right, guys. Okay, bye.